Happy Monday morning. Welcome back to the vlog. I just picked up my mail and hopefully this is the right book. If you saw my last vlog, I tried to order a book about ribbon techniques and in the end I ordered like an embroidery book. Let's see. I wasn't able to find a new one anywhere, so I had to order it from Thrift Books. Ribbon embroidery. I got the right one this time. Looks like someone was selling it previously for $4. That's not what I bought it for. Seems in okay shape. Nice. Now I can learn ribbon embroidery. Cute, cute. Busy week going on here. I obviously work all week and we have an inspection on my new house. So I have to go out there tomorrow and make sure that everything's all good. I took Friday off because I've been feeling a little bit of burnout. So I have a hair appointment. I'm gonna schedule a nail appointment and just have like a really relaxing Friday. So that is my week. Needlepoint update. It's Monday night and I have completely finished this one except for I'm waiting for a little bit more of this thread in the mail and then this one will be done. And I got in some good work on this cutie little stocking. It previously had 2 dachshunds on it, but I only have one, so I kind of painted over the other one a little bit, and I'm just like gonna stitch over it as if he never existed. I used slanted interlocking goblin on the little dachshund, and I think it looks really cool. I was unsure about it at first, and I didn't know if I also wanted to do this stitch on the face of the dachshund, but the counting just like wasn't really lining up. So I ended up just doing it on the body and the ear. And then I did a T-stitch with petite silk lame on the windows. I'm not sure if that like comes across on camera at all, but I've done a lot of that. Still have like the backgrounds in blue, the wreath, the trees. I need to get a few things from Waste Not. I need to get some yellow ribbon for the wreath, and then I also wanted to get some red silk lame for the collar of the dog. Surprised I didn't have any red silk lame. I looked through my stash and was shocked not to find any. But yeah, made a ton of progress on this little guy. Today is the 28th. I want to get this one and one other canvas done before August 1st. We'll see, because I want to start my fall stitching on August 1st, so I need all these other things out of the way. We'll see. Everybody else's life is like this, but everything happens at once in my life. So I am going to my house to meet with the home inspector to make sure that everything was okay. So I'm getting ready to do that, and then I get an email with the date of my closing, which just kicks off like a whole bunch of stuff. Now I have to make a ton of calls. I have to put the utilities in my name. I have to schedule the movers. I need to schedule cleaners for my apartment. I mean, just a whole bunch of stuff. And this morning I already called and made like an eye doctor appointment, an appointment for my car. So I was already feeling like, okay, I'm doing some stuff, crossing some stuff on the list, off the list. And now 5 million more things were just added to the list. So I'm gonna try to reframe. These are all happy things. I have a date that I get to move in to my new home. And that is something that I should be so freaking excited about. So I'm going to try to, you know, put away the stress and all of that and just think about how freaking amazing it's gonna be to sleep in my house for the first time. Back from the home inspection, and I finished work for the day, started needle pointing a little bit. So I made more progress on my dachshund stocking. I've been working on this darker blue part. So pretty good progress on this guy. I'm still debating if I want to read tonight or continue needle pointing. Always the debate, isn't it? Are we reading or are we needle pointing? But the home inspection went really well. Am I crooked? That feels better. The home inspection went really well. The Schweets. Do you want to be in the video? Back to what I was saying, the home inspection went really well. Obviously he found stuff because apparently they always find stuff, which was wild to me since it's new. But stuff that he said they should be able to easily fix. So I sent it over to the property manager. We have another walkthrough next week, and I finally have my closing date. So now I can schedule everything. Schedule the movers, schedule the cleaning of this apartment, just all the things, Schweets. We're moving, girlfriend, we're moving. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, so just gonna have a relaxing night. Tomorrow night, my friend Erin and I are going to Stitch Middleburg for their Stitch night, which I've never been, so that'll be fun. And then Thursday night, bookish Stitchers. During the day, I have a car appointment. I don't know if any other girlies do this, but I wait until it gives me 2 warnings on the car. So it's had one for a while that said like service needed, but just the other day it popped up with like oil change needed. So I was like, okay, she actually needs service. So I scheduled that. And then I took Friday off, so hair appointment, nails, just a girly day. Those are my plans. Also, I was editing a vlog earlier and I saw that I put this Silk Lame braid in with one of my fall canvases, and I was like, that is exactly what I need for my Weens collar. So now I don't have to go to the store for that. I still have to go for the yellow ribbon though. back from Stitch Middleburg and I want to show you guys the canvases that I got. They were having a 75% off sale, which is insane. Picked up this DC round. I love anything DC pretty much. This London taxi, which I'm gonna do in completely black sparkle to match my yellow taxi, which is completely yellow sparkle. Bad Bitch macarons. I've never been to Bouchon, so I might just stitch over that and make it say something else, but the macarons themselves were just too cute to pass up. Levain bakery bag. I love Levain. I also just remembered, I believe I have a chocolate chip cookie canvas and maybe I could somehow make them go together. That could be cute. This massive, oops, it's upside down, Jean Smith Gourds canvas, which I want to stitch in Berry Velvet to match my tumbling pumpkins from Gingham Stitchery. And I want to use the same upholstery fabric on the back of it, and I think it's going to be stunning. This is normally $180. I got it for $45. And then finally, I picked up a belt, a Penn State belt. How cutie is she? And I kitted her in Pepper Pot. I didn't do white because, I mean, white on a belt probably isn't the best move anyway, but I wanted it to look a little vintagey. So I picked coconut from Pepper Pot, and then for the gray, tapioca, and then the navy is navy. And on my drive home, I was thinking, how sick would it be if I did the binding stitch in navy? Now, I don't know that I have enough. I might need another skein. I'm actually gonna message Ellen because she just did a binding stitch in Pepper Pot. And the reason I thought of this idea was because she did, I think it was, I don't know, she did a belt with a contrasting color on the binding stitch and it looked sick. So I think that's what I'm gonna do as well. All of that, less than $220, or it was $220. Insanity. The Bad Bitch canvases were like, I think this one was $15, this one was $17.50 or something. Insane. How was a girl supposed to turn those things down? I think the belt was $22. Amazing. Then on the way home, I picked up some Chick-fil-A because I needed dinner. And the Chick-fil-A was fab. I rocked out to some music on the way home. So that's the end of Wednesday. I also got some stitching done on my stocking. So pretty much all I have left is the beading for the little trees and then putting a bow on the wreath, which I actually picked up this Planet Earth fiber silk ribbon at Stitch. So I want to do a bow for the wreath. And I think I'm going to add more beads than I did to the first one. I think it just looks a little bit sparse. Like I want more. So I will continue with that. And I also purchased a different blue for my Christmas cracker. I originally had just kitted it from my stash with Wind, but I felt like it was too blue. So I picked up Porcelain. On camera, they look exactly the same, but in person, Wind is more of like a Carolina blue and Porcelain is a little bit lighter. I don't know if it really picks up on camera, but yeah, that's my haul. Just logged off the Bookish Stitchers Zoom and I am almost done with my Christmas cracker. I started it this morning at the car place when I was getting an oil change, and all I have left is the beading for the cardinal's eyes and the snowman, and then the snowman's hat and scarf. I was originally gonna do the hat and scarf in the same red that I did the outline in, but I'm thinking it could look really cute in velvet, so I'll probably just finish that up and the stocking beading tomorrow. And then we'll have 2 finishes for finishing Friday. Happy Friday. I took the day off of work. I'm getting my hair done, getting my nails done later. And when I woke up this morning, my fridge is broken. It's making a large humming noise, like it's working really hard, but nothing is like actually cold. It's all kind of lukewarm. And then the freezer is like extra frozen. So I think the whole thing is like working overtime because the fridge isn't working. And so everything, I don't know, it's a whole mess, but I took today off to relax and cure my burnout, not to fix my fridge. So just gonna focus on getting my hair done. I think I'm gonna go to the Needlepoint store after I get my hair done. I have a few things I need to pick up, and yeah, then get my nails done, my toes done, try to relax. And tomorrow I wanna go furniture shopping for my new house. I won't pull the trigger on anything. I'm just going to go to like all the stores in the area and kind of decide what I want. And then once I actually close on the house, then I'll go and like buy everything. So let's go get our hair done. Back from my errands, I was just at the Needlepoint store and I picked up some threads for my disco pumpkin from Mimi's Needlepoint. This is the canvas for the, what's it called? Not the trunk, the stem. For the stem, I picked up some pearl cotton to kind of give it a little bit more texture. So I have 435, 975, and 838. So those 3 look really nice together. And then I kind of went just based off of oranges that I liked, not necessarily the oranges that were painted. So I picked up 3 cards of Essentials and 2 of Entice to make it sparkly. For Essentials, I have Cantaloupe, Epee, or Eep, and Touche. I thought those looked stunning together. And then in Entice, I got E316 and E265. So that's kind of all of them together. So I think those will look great. I'm thinking of doing some sort of Scotch square on them. We'll see, maybe change the direction of the Scotch square. Oh, but then the middle, I don't know. We'll see. And then for the background, just picked up some Pepper Pot in Eggnog. A little more yellowy than, what's my favorite one? Coconut. Coconut goes a little bit more neutral, I guess. So that is my haul. I got my highlights done and I love them. My fridge is broken as of this morning, but I just don't have the mental capacity to fix that problem just yet. So I made myself a bowl of popcorn, so I think I'm gonna be eating like not cold food for a little bit because maybe I'll call maintenance tomorrow. I don't know, tomorrow's a Saturday. Who knows if they'll even come. Not my problem right now. Back from the nail salon and in my cozies. These are my nails. I just did like a really bright orange because it's kind of summer. It can kind of go into fall. Today is August 1st, so to me, that's the start of fall. As soon as I got home, I wanted to finish up these 2 Christmas canvases so I could get fall stitching. For my little stocking, I added the ribbon, some more beading, and she's done. I think she looks so, so cute. And for my Christmas cracker, I added the velvet for the scarf and the hat. I did beading on the cardinals and the snowman, and then some French knots for the little snowman's hat, just to give it kind of like a pom-pom effect. But yeah, excited to have these 2 finished, and now I'm going to start stitching my pumpkin patch. And that's the end of this vlog. I'll probably start a new one tomorrow, but thanks for tuning in.